day that will go away. I see the prize in sight, but it runs astray. I wanna be this way, old and gray, getting out of my own way. Get the fuck out of my way. But I'm hated, kinda jaded, too frustrated, and I'm fading. I'm not perfect, just pretend to be. I want you to lie to me, because the truth just stay. If you leave, I know that I will never get you back. So I'm torn and happy, you're never coming back. So please, leave my house key underneath the mat. Vegetated, graceless, hated, you're the first one who's elated. I'm not as perfect as I pretend to be, because every little lie just stabs. If you leave, I know that I will never get you back. So torn and happy, you're never coming back. So please, leave my house key underneath the mat. Get you back. So torn and happy, you're never coming back. So please, leave my house key underneath the mat.
Deep beats, they thunder down. Be found from the rooftops to the underground. Echoes of rebellion pound. Why? Let the anthem soar. Whoa, we're ready for more. Bridges burn, but we won't cower. Why? Feel our power. keep it nice. Why? In the starless skies. Oh, in the culture arms, in the rhythm's fire, we'll find no harm. Feel the fire, feel the fight. Stand firm through the night.
Hey now. What's up? I'm bored. And I want to get high. So, hi. How are you? What's them haps? I'm white knuckling it on the last day before I turn a year older. Remember whenever you would, it was cool to have a birthday? No, I'm so old, I don't even remember that shit. It wasn't in the past 10, 20 years that I was happy for a fucking birthday. I mean, I'm not bummed. I mean, I get it. I mean, I understand. I guess I get it. The passage of time. Do I really need an arbitrary number to tell me that I'm rickety? Like, maybe that's why people lived to be longer back in the old days, is because they didn't think about how much time they had. They just were like, "What? I reckon I'm about 5 stones to the sand lot," because you wouldn't know what that meant. You just say it, and then think, "Oh, okay. Well, I get how I'm less wrinkly, so I'm about half stones to a sand lot." I mean, what the fuck, dude? You have there's nothing. I'm happy that you're happy. If you're happy, for happy birthdays. It's 3 fucking happies. It's a triple positive. Yikes. None of that shit around here. No triple positives were on this nightmare stream, on this nightmare fuel I call my show. So most of it's just going to be me sitting here smoking and talking nonsense. So crack open a cold one, sit down, pontificate with me. Is it cracked open? I'll crack one open with you. Wow, that was really good beery. That was beery, like a lot of beer. That is like the good beer. I'm not drinking beer. I don't drink beer. I'd rather drink piss out of the tap of a horse. I guess it'd be horse piss, because I'm not drinking tap off some dude. I said that all wrong. I'd rather drink a beer, obviously, than piss. All right, I take all that back. I'm drinking beer. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. Let's get going. Hey now!
Welcome to the chat. It's Timble time. Gigi's got a tune that's truly sublime. Each guest comes in and the beats start to play. Timble time's here. Let's celebrate today. Oh, it's Timble time with Gigi on the beat. Feel the rhythm, everybody, and move your feet. Welcome one, welcome all to the show so fine. Every guest gets the groove, it's Timble time, yeah.
Swill! What's up, Swill? How the hell are you, dude? Hey now. Oh, shit. I knocked my socks off. Sorry, Swill. I Does it help any? Fucking hell. Fuck you. Welcome, Swill. Glad to see you, my man. Glad to see you. Pat Corbin, what's up, cutie pie? What's them haps, kid? I'll be sending your top puff out this week. That was hard. Too many T's coming out of the mouth hole. Pat Corbin, What we got for bats? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? The dramatic one. Wow. That reverberated for a good bit. The Bud Files, my friend. It's at the Bud Files. You should definitely check them out if you haven't subbed to them. They're my friends. Hey now, the Bud Files.
Stop whining. The greatest feeling you can get in the gym, or the most satisfying feeling you can get in the gym, is the pump. Let's say you're training your biceps. Blood is rushing into your muscles, and that's what we call the pump. Your muscles get a really tight feeling, like your skin is going to explode any minute. You know, it's really tight. It's like somebody blowing air into your muscle. It just blows up, and it feels different. It feels fantastic. It's as satisfying to me as coming is, you know, as having sex with a woman and coming. And so can you believe how much I am in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night.
Welcome, Bud Files. I just wanted to hear Arnold talk about coming again. Sounded fun. Be say, if you live to midnight tonight, you're doing better than I guessed. Dude, I'll be balls deep by midnight, homie. There ain't nobody dying. Not this side of the monitor. All right? Like I said, somebody be balls deep by midnight. Fuck, how you think I party, dude? Shit. Good to see you, B-Say. I was going to call you today, but I just figured you'd answer it and ruin my fucking fun. Welcome, dickhead. I was going to give this thing away, but I'm loving it too much. Now, look, there's still a See You Next Tuesday show tomorrow. That's my birthday. And then I'm gonna party with my boy and all of you and my boy Dave from the Waffle House. So, and then after that, I'll talk about that later. Did I get B-Say? No, I didn't. I got off on a tangent in my own head. Give the guy some love. Come on.
Ready for more?
He is. He's ready for more than that.
Damn. Ready for more? Damn.
Second star. What's up, douche nozzle? What's up, you lovely douche nozzle? What are you doing? You bored like I am, you fuckface? Good to see you, Matthew. Matt, second star survival. What's up, homie? Oh man, why'd you roll on that? Sorry, dude, gotta do it.
White guys, I'm in love with your farts. I'm in love with white guys' 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 farts. I'm in love with smelling 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 white guys' farts.
Ready for more?
I like how that dude's just like on point.
Damn.
Ready for more? He's on it. He's on target with it all. You know what I'm saying? He's being conscientious. The guy loves farts so much. Just like keeps asking him. It's polite. Hey brother, I'm just jerking around the house like an 80-year-old that just discovered Viagra. Is Dave going, oh, ooh, 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 oh. What's that mean, Swell? I don't know what that means. Oh, oh, oh. Thanks for living in Florida. Hey, I'm happy that I'm fucking down here. You couldn't say one bad thing about that would change my mind about living in Paradise City, where the grass is green and the old women got saggy titties. All right, we got sun, we got the old bitches. Stay up in white leg land. All right, well, I'll let my legs out, and they'll be tanned like an Adonis's asshole. I just imagine Adonis has a tanned asshole, like all Greek gods do. I'm sure. Duh, we all know that. Oh, and the last part, the which one was? Oh, doing this? Because he'll be tired? I got you now, brother. All right. Yeah, a lot of people poke fun at the state, but you know what the fun and the funniest joke about us Floridians is we know the joke. We get it. We're in on it. We probably made it up about ourselves to be more legendary, to be honest. But listen, we're in on the joke, man. But we do live in the best place on the planet, and if you don't like it, it's because you're not here. Sorry. Don't be mad at me about that one, B-Say. Just because you're transparent all year round. Don't get mad at us folks that like to see the sun and get a little natural vitamin D. Partner. Hey, what up there, love? Hello, lovely. Good to see you, darling. Little Wing, hello. You know, having all this hair. Oh, now, hey now. Cute fart for Lil Wang. Not gonna make her go through any of the nonsense. No. Not running her off with a minute-long, 30-second-long ass blaster. She doesn't deserve that. There. True, we had flurries 2 weeks ago and 73 today. See? Fuck you, man. How could you? And you even want to poke fun at us? You know where the first place you said you wanted to go? To your parents when little Bisay was 5 years old? I know. I was there, Bisay. Here's what you said. They said, hey, little Bisay. Smack you. Well, they just smacked you because they'd like to hit you with the ugly stick a little bit. And I'm sorry. But other than after they were done beating you, they said, where would you like to go if you're a good boy, Bisay? And you said, Disney World. I love Mickey. And your parents said, well, maybe one day, if you're good, you'll go to Disney World. You know what? They set the stick high, man. Because, you know, why? I bet you never went. Yeah, I'm sure you did go to Wisconsin. You know, you went right from Michigan right to Wisconsin. Wherever the fuck you're at, cheese-eating son of a bitches. I don't know where you is. You're up north. That's all I know. Look, everybody's up north compared to me. So I don't really try to regionalize it no more. I said no. Just like saying anymore, I said no more. See? I'm done wasting time, bro. I'm done with that shit. You guys keep it slow in Wisconsin, churning your butters and eating your cheese and getting slow. We're built like fucking jackrabbits that can kick the shit out of alligators. Not all of us. Just me, folks like me. I got the ugly stick, obviously, but I never went to die. I know. And that's why you're little hurt down inside in the annals of your mind. That's why you are a little bit pissy about Florida and called us Florida. You started it. I'm just finishing it. And your parents never took you because you weren't good enough, but you thought you were good enough. In your head, you were good enough, man. You should have been there back and forth every summer. You were a little angel, Bisay, right? But you never got to go. So it's like this, you know, there's that little boy in there that's going, I just want to go to Disneyland. So you cry out every now and again. But don't take it out on me. I don't even like Disney. So you know what? But you know what I am doing, Bisay? You're in Manchester. Are you really? Interesting. Manchiniston. Well, you got every reason to. If I lived in a place if per capita, if I lived in Florida and per capita the same people, I'd call it that too. I sure as hell would. Not my faves. Then again, if you're inundated with anything, it can end up being not your favorite thing. But anyway, China, Manchester, China. I thought so. I thought so. Huh. Yeah, let me see. But not this Tuesday. I couldn't get it for this Tuesday. So for next Tuesday, I won't be on See You Next Tuesday. We might not do one, or if Dave wants to do it by himself, but I don't know why he would go by himself for an extra 2 hours when he wouldn't have to. So I don't see why we would do a show, because I am going to the great city of Orlando, the city of hope, some call it. Some called it the birth of Helen of Troy. Yeah, there is Bible land there after all. But I'm going to Orlando because I booked a resort at the Cabana Bay Resort. And I'm not even good. Look, it's my birthday. You know what I wanted for my birthday? I wanted to go and sit on my ass at a resort. So I had to buy some extra tickets, and I'm bringing along some help and going to Universal Escape. I don't want to do that. I just wanted to go to a resort, man. Now I go into fucking Universal. You know how much that was? Shit, you don't want to know, because if I say it again, it was expensive. Fuck, and you know how far away from me it is? Because, I mean, that was the trade-off. It's like, look, I'm not going to go to the beach. I'm not a beach guy. But if I was going to go to the beach, I'd want to stay in a resort. Hey, wait a minute. I don't have to go to the beach to stay at a resort. But once in Rome, I'm not even counting on myself to go to Universal. No, I got this whole thing worked out in my head where I'm going to go into the bar. I'm going to go to the resort on. I leave Sunday. I leave for vacation on Sunday, which is literally I'm going to take a 30-minute trip east. And I'll be there. So hey, now I'm going to get there. I'm going to kick back at the resort on a long chair, and I'm gonna lay out in the fucking sun by the pool. I'm gonna smoke a joint. Might have a mimosa or 5. I don't know. Then I'm gonna go to the bar later on at night. And I'm going to meet an alien. Then we'll end up going back to the alien's room. It's a female alien. One thing leads to another, and it's this crazy alien sex, man. It's like, fucking, you can't see me. So, I'm talking about an illegal alien, not an alien from outer space. I just really want to fuck an illegal alien. It can happen down here, right? You never know. My dream could come true. It's Florida. I might meet somebody who just thinks they're an alien. That's the cool thing, because that can happen. That can happen just going up to the convenience store and getting yourself a pop. Whatever a pop is. Hey, thanks. You know how old I am, Lil Wing? Let me tell you. I just turned 46. I'm an old fuck. Hey, Dick, I'll see you at Cabana at my cousin's own. He owns Universal. You don't know nobody. The fuck you? Who you knowing? Yeah, I forgot. The great B-Say family owns Universals. You couldn't have hooked me up with some free tickets, fuckface? What's a mimosa? Does it have a lime in it? No, but it does have citrus fruit in it. Maybe cakes. It is champagne, usually Dom Perignon. That's what I get. Because I'm highfalutin. I'm posh. And orange juice. Champagne and orange juice, baby. You can put a lime in it. Citrus. Did you know that oranges, lemons, and limes all come from the same goddamn tree? Do you call it a lemon tree, an orange tree, a lime tree, or are they just called citrus tree? I don't know. That's another mystery of Florida, along with the Fountain of Youth thing. I'm really 406 years old. I found the Fountain of Youth when I went on a jaunt on the Mayflower. Wait, yeah. Found it, drank out of it, boom. Next thing you know, I'm still here on this shithole. So a Bucks Fizz, then same thing. I like Bucks Fizz better. You know? I saw, all right, this might make you laugh. I don't know if it would or not, but since you're English, I saw a meme today that said, it had a picture of French fries, which you guys would call chips, French fries with black olives dumped on top of it. And it said, I'm sure the English would call this nuts and bolts or some shit. It just made me laugh. It just made me think of this very moment, Bucks Fizz. You know, you guys have such different names for stuff. But I don't know who the fuck would ever put black olives on anything. That should be outlawed. Actually, I take a shot of olive oil a week just to get the blood, the vessels nice and slippery. You know, I want my vessels so you can stick two fingers up in those motherfuckers without getting stuck. I want them lubed up right to the heart. I don't need no blockages. Nope. I want that doctor to be able to fit, you know, two of those balloons up there to have to resuscitate me. Don't resuscitate me. Just let me go to the light. Because I swear if I get to the light and I'm feeling that feeling, that I'm yanked back to feeling pain and misery again, I'm taking you with me. Taking you with me. Think I won't either. I hold a grudge, motherfucker. Yeah, but yeah, Bucks Fizz. Sure, but yeah, I like that because I could drink 30 of them. And by the time I drink 30 of them, that's about the time I'm going, yeah, this was a bad idea. Because now I'm fucking an alien in my room. I could take an Uber right on down to the Orange Blossom Trail. Find some fine piece of Trucker trash. Trucker trash. Ass, cash, or gas. No one rides. B say don't ride for free. All right. Let's do something. I don't want to do anything. I don't feel like I have to. But I'll do something. Hey, look what I can do is what I'm going to do. Well, dude, look, man. Look, they're Florida chicks, all right? They got to pay for their meth somehow, dude. At least you could do is give them a 10. $10 is too? Is that too much for a gummer? A mouth hug? You probably want your butthole eaten, so it'll cost you an extra $5.
You sure? You sure? I don't think you got it, boy.
This is in Orlando.
You want me to grab that Miller Lite for you? Lord help him.
No, I wake up.
Lord help him.
Sir, you might want to put that Miller Lite back, sir.
No, he don't.
I ain't even trying to be funny. This is a sign from the Lord.
Yeah.
Can I get the Miller Lite from you? I'll give you $20 for it.
Yeah.
I'll give you $20 for the Miller Lite. You don't think you need that tonight. Want me to help you up, man? You need help up? Lord help. Who granddaddy did? Hey.
Whose granddaddy is this? That's my grandpa. What the fuck you doing, man?
No, y'all wrong for that man by that button. Y'all all green. Now y'all seen that man getting this
Yeah,
stuff.
it's their fault. It's their
I don't
fault.
even know if he bought it from Walmart.
It's that 6-pack.
No, we ain't calling police. But you can't drive though. You can't drive, boy.
He wasn't driving. He was trying to
He go to
walk.
Mayo next week now.
Look at him. Poor guy.
You
No,
sure?
what?
You sure? I
Whoa.
don't think you got it, boy. You sure? You sure? I don't think you got it,
Man,
boy.
that's why I don't get to that point, man. Not unless I'm staying at a goddamn resort or I'm at home. Oh, I don't even drink and drive. I refuse. I think it's one of the dumbest things you can do as a human being. I'll smoke a joint and drive all day long, though, so I'm a fucking hypocrite.
Come back soon.
Thanks.
It's not the same.
My name's Matt, Billy. I know you're fairly new to the fry station.
Yep, living the dream, Billy.
You're doing a great job of keeping at least 3 orders ready at all times.
Thanks, Billy. Can't wait to put this on my resume.
But I also noticed you're over-salting the fries.
Hell no.
And you'd be more effective if you salted the fries this way.
Show me the light, oh greasy one.
Turn the salt shaker over 1 time only.
One turn, got it. Big dreams here, Billy.
Now that provides that fries with the right taste McDonald's is looking for.
Sure thing, Billy. God forbid Karen gets too much sodium with her 9 a.m. Big Mac.
You can go ahead and waste these fries, and on the next batch, we'll do the salting together until you get a feel for it.
Yay, team salting. All my manifestations are coming true, Billy.
Great. I like the way you're using the salting technique we talked about earlier.
Thanks, Billy. Now fuck off.
Excellent work. Thanks for focusing on this.
Eat my whole ass, Billy.
Jose would be later promoted to assistant salter. Assistant. Fucking stupid. The team salting. Oh, shit. When it's 100-pound gorilla versus one man, but bro's got on a low top, black forces. What I mean. Oh, shit. Thank you for laughing with me. At least I'm not the only one laughing. I can't stop it. This broke me. It broke me. That fucking broke me. Broke me in two. Oh God. Don't do that again. Christ. This is cute, but kind of not cute. What do you think about it? Just watch. Caption says, how did she convince them? Look, I see a chihuahua, a chicken, a pit bull, a cat, a pig. I see many interspecies cuddling going on here. Motherfuckers. There's a lamb. There's a lamb too, dude. How did she do that? They're all just like, Where's the alligator? Look, there's a goddamn lamb right here. There's a cat, a dog, and another chihuahua. How the hell? How did she convince the whole community? See? I don't know. I don't know how she did it. She's magic. She's the animal whisperer. She found her calling. She should be a veterinarian. Because if you haven't seen a dog that gets a thermometer shoved up its ass, or any animal, any living creature that gets the thermometer shoved up its ass. Did they try to run in place? Kind of like anybody? Kind of like me at the proctologist? Or Bisay when he lost his virginity? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll drop you a link, dude, or drop a link out there. And if you want to hop on, maybe I'll let you come up. Motherfucker. Let me think about it. Let me think on it. Baby, let me think on it. Let me think on it. I'll give you my answer in the morning. That's it now. Well, let me check something out real quick. Huh, interesting. Yeah, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. No, I don't want to. I'm looking at my topic list, and I don't want to talk about that one. Not yet. Not yet. I will when I'm done. I'm in the middle of something. I can't just come out and say it, or it'd be incomplete. It'd be stupid to do that. So for the next hour, I'm going to watch this. Yeah, good. All right. You're lucky. There you go. Now, it's not just for any numbnut. It's for you, Bisay. I guess I forgot I could have emailed you. Guess I have your email. I could have texted it to you. Fuck it. Oh, goddamn. Scared me already. Who the fuck? What's up, dude? Oh, shit. I picked him off. I'm trying to remove. Where is he? There he is. I'm trying to move that.
Hey.
What the hell am I looking at, you fuck? What was I looking at? Your ashtray?
Yeah, my ashtray.
Yeah. No, or what you eat your steaks out of? Right out of dirty ashtrays, man. I know you.
Hey, I got my top hat on just for you, brother. Look it.
Your top hat. What's top? What? What's that? What's the? I can't remember. What's the significance?
I can't tell you. But anyway.
What? Was I supposed to remember? Was I supposed to know?
No, you weren't. No.
Okay, well, good then. Now I feel better.
Okay, wait. All right, wait, Gigi, hang on. Now I got to go to my camera, back to my ashtray, All right. And then, so,
Oh,
see this lighter?
image.
Yeah. So, the only thing I was going to say, and this is my buddy's band from Flint, and you don't remember ever talking about King Arthur's Bakery. One night you said you remembered, and then the other night you said you didn't. But like their family owns King Arthur's Bakery. There used to be 3 of them. Now I think there's only 2.
Did it look like a White Castle, the sign or the building?
I don't know. They're
Like
famous
white
for
with
they're famous for these pasties. They're famous for the pasty, like a
what's
kind of a hot pocket.
Oh, a Patsy?
Pasty.
Pasty? What's a pasty? What's that?
Oh, okay. So anyway,
Like a pastry?
yeah, but they call it a pasty. It's kind of like a
Okay, so like a pocket filled with shit, right? With something.
with solid with meat, either beef or chicken, but the seller is the beef ones, but like they're as big as your head and they're delicious. So anyway, beside the point. Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah, it sounds like a pie pocket.
Okay, but so my homie is in 3 different bands. A classic rock and roll cover band that's its Image. And they're all over Flint. Anyone from Flint knows them. Then he's in a jazz band with his professors from law school, because he's also an attorney. And so that means he's not dumb. And then he's in a blues band part-time. But anyway, I just emailed you his, and I don't give a shit, Gigi. I just emailed you one of his original songs. This is not a cover, nothing. It's just he wrote this like 10 years ago. If you wanna play it, it's called Party Going On. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, from being from Flint, you might enjoy the story because they play all over Flint every weekend. Everyone knows them in Flint. Put it that way.
For how many years?
30, 40 years. His dad started the band in the 70s. So him and his brother took it over.
And what's the name of the song?
They got 2 twin brothers that play saxophones. Oh my God, identical twins.
You don't have to say 2 twins. I get it. You can just say twins.
I know. Well, you don't see it often, but then his brother is the drummer, and they've been together. They've been together since high school, dude. They've been together for 25 years. It's amazing.
What's this band's song?
I guess you gotta I sent you an email. Look at the email. I didn't try to make it difficult. I just was like, dude, maybe you want to hear and it's his only original song. So it's just his. And I can share it. And he never did nothing with it. Just his, he's kind of a classic rock and roll guy. He won't listen to, he plays so many instruments, but he just can't get out of that. He likes all music, but he just concentrates on what he does. And he's a singer, keyboardist. He's like lead singer and piano and keys.
Why am I not seeing where you sent it anywhere?
Didn't you not get an email tonight?
Like how long ago?
Like 10 minutes ago. And I put a link on there with the song. Just the audio, but all right. Well, if you don't see it, maybe I didn't do it right.
I'm looking at. See, I don't know what I mean, at first I didn't know what email you sent it to, but it wouldn't have mattered because I haven't gotten any. So I don't resend it, dude.
All right.
Maybe I'll play it.
Let me try that. Resume, and then I'm gonna just try it again.
If I knew the name of the song, I could just look it up, man.
No, it's not. You're not gonna find it. I have to share it with you.
What, like you're the only person who can get it? You're the
Yeah,
only
it's
one.
not really. It's not on there. They got they got a Facebook channel, but
No, if you told me the name of the song, I could find it. You don't know the name of the song, do you?
I think it's "Party Going On."
Oh, all right.
I already said that.
Now,
Party
well,
going on in here. I gotta look. Let me look. Just hang on.
You're such a party, Ed.
Well,
that's what you fucking said. So party.
Hey.
Now, is it going with the G, hard G, or is it going with an N? Like, that's probably because that's what you'd say. Party going on, not going on, right? You'd be like, so probably going with an N, right? Yeah.
I think I heard it. Did you hear it? Did you play it?
No.
Oh, I just did then because I went to your email and I hit the button and it started playing. I thought it was coming from you.
Nope.
It's just on the email I just sent. It's on the email I just sent you, man.
Okay. Calm down.
Well, I'm not trying to waste.
You're not wasting my time. I ain't got nothing. I'm bored. It's bored pop up. That's all. I don't have it. I could say I have a structured show going on, but I don't. I wouldn't have pulled you up if I had shit to do, fuckface. What email, dude, are you sending it to? Because I'm not getting shit from you. No fucking around. No lying, because my curiosity's peaked more than trying to find an email. Like I'm trying to find it. No, man, my last email was from Ashley Madison. My mom. So I don't know. I
thought this would just really be easy.
It should be.
Because I'm literally looking at the email I just sent you and I clicked the link on the email and it started playing immediately. That's how easy it is. And I'm an idiot, dude.
Well, are you attaching it to to the email address? Hey, look, here in the private chat, type in what you think my email address is. Because that's probably the problem, is you're not typing it in right. Or here, instead of doing that, instead of playing this fucking game, send it here.
Okay, so I got to look in the chat.
Just no. Look on the side of StreamYard where it says private chat. See it? Or wherever it is there.
Comments or private chat? No.
Okay.
Comments.
Okay.
The back chat? I don't see nothing in the back chat.
Okay, because I haven't put anything there yet. I wanted to make sure you found it before you.
Okay, now I see. Yes, I see that in the back chat.
Okay, now that's where you should be sending it to. And
okay.
oh wait, hey, look, it just came in. You were doing it right. It just took a minute because you actually sent the actual MP3. Goofball.
I don't know what I sent.
I'm telling you what you sent. You sent the fucking, not a YouTube link. You sent a file.
Okay, so if you can get it to play, I'm just telling you, you can use it. You can use it for an idea for a song. You can use the just style. It's just a dumb song, dude, but it's like his only original, and I thought you might kind of enjoy it, dude.
All right, well, let me hear it. I can't. Hold up. track can't be played. Come on. Why?
Huh.
Oh, I know why. I know why. I think, I don't know. No.
This band, for classic rock and roll, they play all the good shit, just all the good rock and roll, but that's all they do. And 2 saxophones, man. They're
All right, this is the best I can probably do. Let me see. Maybe I can do it through.
Anyway, it's because of this dude that I got into playing drums, because his wife was playing and I couldn't stand it. His wife was just hammering on drums one night, and then I sat down. This was like 15 years ago, and I sat down and I couldn't do it. I thought I could, and that was it. Like 2 weeks later, I bought a drum kit, and then I bought another drum kit.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me see if I can get it off my phone.
Yeah, the audio is so shitty, at least on my end, it's hard to hear.
I can do this. I can do it in 1 second.
And GG, I'm not promoting his band. I really could give a shit. I'm just like trying to show you something from Flint.
I get it.
Yeah.
I didn't think that.
Okay.
I didn't think that for 1 second. I've just I've never heard of them. But
well, then you're not.
Why. I mean, I know why. It's because it's definitely out of what I would have been when I was there. It wouldn't have been in my scene, but there's a lot of bands in Michigan.
You
or
probably
is this Wisconsin, or is this no? You said Flint. That's right.
Yeah, Flint. So obviously, you never spent your entire life in Flint, or you would know.
But I lived up there for a long time in my 20s. So,
yeah.
Not for a long time, but I mean long enough to know the lay of the land and shit.
They still would have been playing then. Even that's what I'm saying is they've been, like I say, like
I don't know where I would have crossed paths.
Captain's Corners and the Davison Eagles, and I gotta think I've seen them at a lot of places around, like mostly little bars, like smaller bars, not clubs, like bars, but they play like all over.
And the only time I ever went to bars was if I was drinking or meeting a girl at a bar.
Which was every weekend your entire life? What are you saying?
Because I would have been at clubs more so than anywhere else. And which would have been more kind of in the Detroit area or the surrounding Mayo,
Yeah.
What else is around there? Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
So when I was in Flint, the only place I remember was a place called Nightingales. And you don't even know if you remember that. I don't.
No, I don't. I don't know nothing about Flint.
See? So you probably know more than I do. And I lived there for a good while. And the scene that I would go to just wasn't there unless I was again meeting a girl, which
Yeah, whatever. His
I
family.
would have normally met him at a club. All right, here we go. I can do this. I can do this. Hey now, I'm on top of shit.
But
All
if you ever get back to Flint, man, you could step in and play with them some night. Do a little collaboration.
I don't know, man. These guys sound like they're way better than what I do.
No.
I wouldn't know how to follow a fucking saxophone. I never played with one. I never played with a horn section.
Get up, everyone you know, just hit that party and let it go. Cause there's a party going on here right now. I promise not to let you down. I wanna let you on a little secret. We're all
I only just added a fucking keyboard. It took me years. And, you know, so fuck.
Nice and shaky, I'm gonna show you mine. Cause there's a party going on in here.
Yeah, this is all the drunkards of the bar go, hey, all right, there is a party going on there, right? And they all start standing up and dancing.
Okay, so in this song, he's playing keys and singing. That's his thing. He's a singer and keyboard player. He's a fucking played piano since he was 4 years old, man. He's a genius on the piano.
He's a badass.
Cause there's a party going on in here. You ain't got nothing to
What happened?
I don't know.
That's all it's
It was going good. It is a good song, and it never went anywhere. It's 10 years old, and he never did nothing with it. They don't even play it on their gigs. Everyone wants to hear Mustang Sally and shit. You know, they don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, come on, man. If you're in a bar, it is no offense to anybody, but a lot of those people in Michigan that are in a bar, they're there to get drunk. They're not there to party, right? And it's just, you know, they want to hear a certain song, and when the band doesn't play it, they get a little belligerent. A whole lot of belligerent.
Well, the band parties too with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's just what they do. That's just what they do.
Well, they got the right to ask for Mustang Sally 100,000 times.
I don't.
That's,
They bring a big crowd everywhere they go every time. So I mean they're
playing at bars too, which it was just the only time when I would tour that we played bars was there's only two places, and it was easy because when we'd leave Florida, we go right around the Panhandle, right into Louisiana, and we'd play in New Orleans. And New Orleans is a place where there's nothing but bars. It's just, that's what it is. There's not clubs, there's bars, because it's a pretty nightly driven town. And then we would go right from there to Texas and Austin, because their whole strip there is bars, but in the back is a club with the stage and everything, like outside, but behind the bar. So other than that, we always played a club or bigger. Yeah. And people are going there to not hear Mustang Sally unless you're a Mustang cover band, you know what I mean? They're going there because if it's a scene and they're looking to hear something new. You're not going to get that crowd at a bar. So, you know, on one hand, there's a lot of respect to those guys because they got to really roll with the punches, and they gotta kind of you know, not sound as manufactured because they got to be able to switch it up depending on the mood, how many drunks there are versus whatever. You know, they got to figure out all these different all this different math that I never thought into it. Usually it was we'd pull up and there would already be a line to get into the club.
And and you know what, Gigi? They do it for the love. They play a whole night, like 3 sets for $500. So they each do it for $100 for a whole night. But they don't do it for the money.
Yeah, but if Tommy Mazzola walked in there and was going to sign $1 million contracts, every one of them would sign it with their own blood. So let's not go there. We all want greatness. But regardless, after a while, yeah, sure, it started for the love of it, but yeah, sure, it wanes and flows, all that good stuff. But it is a lifestyle for sure. I mean, if you live that kind of life where you're going to bars and playing and you're partaking with the party life, I mean, you're getting paid in booze, you're getting paid in, which can be right.
Yeah.
I mean, that right there is a huge bill that's off your chest. You can get drunk every night for free, probably get laid every night for free. Well, you know what I mean?
No, he's a family. My buddy is a fucking family man, and he likes to party, but no, it's not all about that.
Look, I never cheated on my ex-wife once. In the state of Florida. In the state of Florida, dude. Never once. Now, the rest of the continental United States, like a madman.
That's why you moved away from Michigan.
No, that's why yeah. Yeah, the first time I'd be too young. But yeah, I get you. Ah, man, fuck that. But then there's a whole nother side to that coin too, man. There's I have respect for the band like your buddies, no matter what, even though you'll see a parallel here, but it's different. Now, you could also be in a religious band, right? And that was like it. Now, who wouldn't want to do this? Okay, look. You get to play at a church. The church is going to be packed because that's the night that the teens and the little older, kids, they're guaranteed to wild out. So the bands have a place to stay. They're paid. They're fed. They're guaranteed money because it's coming out of the church, right? They're not going to stiff you. They're a goddamn church. So how hard are these bands who started out as Christian rock bands who make the turn into a mainstream rock band, and they talk about stories of our days on the road, roughing it? No, that's not it to me either, because I rode that line in the middle where it was. I slept in a van with 5 to 6 other dudes. A lot. It got better, but I did that since I was 15. I say 6 dudes sometimes because we'd take a merch guy sometimes. I could only pray it was one of the guys' girlfriends because it smelled better than an extra fucking set of nutsack. A vagina would have been you might have been intermingled and made a fresher smell. I don't know, but it was terrible. So and staying in the Howard Johnson's parking lot in Asbury Park, New Jersey, all night in a parked van. Yeah, man, a lot of hairy situations. But we always knew that we could play. There was a punk label called Tooth and Nail Records, and they were a Christian punk rock label. And you know, we could have got on tooth and nail easy. No sweat. No sweat on the off the balls. And we could have had it easy. But and they give you a vehicle to travel in, and then they pay your gas. And, I mean, you do nothing except just show up and play. So in that regards, they're a band. But but then again, there's a parallel to the bar band where you're doing the same thing essentially. You're going from bar to bar, and you're going to have a guaranteed crowd one way or the other because it's a drinking hole, and the crowd is probably going to be a little more excitable because you know a lot of people act out in that way. Who knows? So just from the start, you're guaranteed, you know, a place to play every night and for guaranteed money because you could bring people in, which could be 5 people because that could mean, you know, that could justify somebody else's existence and keeping the bar open. So you never know, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. There's 5 people in the band, sometimes 6. If they have the second, if they have the second saxophone player, then there's 6. But they're booked up. They're booked up for the whole year already.
My first
they're
band,
booked up the whole year.
My first band had 3 people in it, and then I had 5 because I thought that adding a second guitarist would be better. And then we went to 4, and then I realized quickly that 3 is a lot easier to divide money and less smell, and then it goes back to 4. That seemed about the magic number for a while, but then I was back to 3, and 3 is where I'd have kept it if I was smart.
Well, here, let me tell you the cool thing about Image is that these 5, 6 people in the band are all the sons of the original band since the 70s. Like, it's amazing family, like all of them. They grew up, everyone in the band now
like
grew up since they were little together. It's amazing. It's just it's a family, dude. It's really
like the Cowsills. Give me a head with hair, long beautiful hair, smiling, gleaming, streaming, flaxen, waxing. Give me it down to there, where shorter length, longer. Here, baby, there, mama, over there, daddy, daddy. Grow it, show it, long as I can grow it, my hair. Hey now, I like it stringy, waxy. I could do fucking. I think I know more of it than I thought I did.
Yeah,
I didn't know I was such a big Cowsills fan, man. How about that? That just freaked me out. Freaked me out like watching those monkeys walk to Thriller. Man. That's just there's something to that. That's magic, is what that is. That's pure magic. Somebody saw that and thought to put a Thriller bed under it. That's just genius. I love video editing. I just wish I had more patience for it, man. Have you ever tried to video edit anything? Family?
Yeah, nah, no.
Nothing? Never went to that route?
No, never even thought about it.
Well, think of just how these ideas, man. I mean, think about it. I mean, come on.
I remember 1982.
Oh, they come busting out around that corner. I lose it, man. I'm just lying down around this corner like they're gonna start shit. Here he comes, man. You got the silver legs, dude. Man. Pimp walking is what that is. Strong walking. Good shit. Good shit. I could take the fucking the weird shit in my mind and make it on video form. If I had more patience. I can video edit. I just hate video editing. Because it's a guarantee that you're gonna lose a ton of time, see little work, and get lost in it because
Can't you, GG, can't you edit a little bit of your own music and incorporate it into your show every night so we can hear? Because I haven't seen much of it. I've seen some, but I don't know much of your music.
all right, like I could do it right now.
Well, do it.
I could do like old shit, and then I'll play you an old song, a middle song, and a newer song.
Well, but like I was saying, editing, you got to get better at it. But maybe you can like start editing and splicing and make a whole bunch of shit for your intro.
Well, those songs I could technically do that, but to get around it, every song I played before and after, that's all my music. It's all me.
What if you had me in the background with a coconut bra on dancing?
I'd want to throw my guitar at you, man. I'd want to like take my guitar off and break it over your head.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Well, you'd be getting all the good energy, man. Taking my energy. You can't take energy off the band, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, here's an old one.
I'd break my guitar over your fucking head next. Trust me.
I'd rather get hit with that acoustic, so I'll take that.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty lightweight one. Yeah.
I'll knock your head off your shoulders with my Gibson SG.
It's a Martin. My guitar is a Martin knockoff, shitty thing. But anyway.
It wouldn't matter if it was expensive. It hurt for a bit, but if I hit you with my solid body SG, that'll brain you. That'll leave you with a gash, and you won't remember your name. You'll be drinking ramen for the rest of your life. You'll be fueled by ramen. Oh, let's see. What do we got?
I'm already immune to ramen. Don't worry about it.
Here's an old one. I'll do. I don't know which one I want to do. But if I edited it in my video, it would be essentially just pressing a button like I could do now. So I wouldn't have to add it, but I could make an intro. It's just, instead of doing that, I just remove you and me from this screen so that it's just flying weed and I just play a song there. So I don't, and it's not for lack of being lazy.
I would definitely say remove you from it, but you can leave me there.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing is I don't know what else to, I would have to. I'll start overthinking it, and then I'm just like, well, it should just be flying weed anyway.
Okay, play a clip. Let's play. Just play a clip. Anything.
Hold on, man. I'm looking. I'm thinking. Because I got to be in a mood, man. Let's see. An old one.
Usually, you're playing the piccolo or flute. You're looking for one where you're on guitar.
No, I don't play the skin flute like you used to. I play the I play the guitar and the vocals and screaming.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I like all that shit, GG. I mean, I like opera. I like fucking acid rock. There's nothing I don't like. I don't really like opera.
Well, good. Don't say that because I can't stand it. And you know what, man? Because it just doesn't tickle the ear bone. But if it tickles yours, that's good, man. It's good shit.
Yeah, there's a couple opera songs I've liked, but no, I don't listen to it. No.
Well, here. Well, let me think. All right. Well, let's do this one. This one I think is old.
But I do like all music. I'm into all of it.
Yeah, you got a respect for it, right? You get it. You know. Let's see.
And they play a little. Of course.
I've got a book of matches. I've got a can of kerosene. I've got some bright ideas involving you and me. I don't blame you for walking away. I touched myself, had thoughts of flames. I shat the bed, I lay there in it, thinking of you wide awake for days. Found you tongue-tied in my twisted little brain. You couldn't crack a smile. I didn't catch your name. I don't blame you for walking away. I do the same if I saw me. I swear it's not contagious. In 4 short steps we can erase this. Step 1, slit my throat. Step 2, play in my blood. Step 3, cover me in dirty sheets and run laughing out of the house. Step 4, stop off at Edgebrook Creek and rinse your crimson hands. You took me hostage and made your demands. I couldn't meet them, so you cut off my fingers one by one. I'm like a broken record. I've got a needle scratching me. It injects the poisons of alcohol on me. I don't blame you for walking away. I do the same if I saw me. I swear it's not contagious. Swear to fuck it's not contagious. Step 1, slit my throat. Step 2, play in my blood. Step 3, cover me in dirty sheets and run laughing out of the house. Step 4, stop at Lake Michigan and rinse your crimson hands. You took me hostage and made your demands. I couldn't meet them, so you cut off my fingers one by one. This could be love. Love for fire. This could be love. Love for fire. Love for fire forevermore. Step 1, slit my throat. Step 2, play in my blood. Step 3, cover me in dirty sheets and run laughing out of the house. Step 4, stop at Berkeley Marina and rinse your crimson hands. You took me hostage and made your demands. I couldn't meet them, so you cut off my fingers one by one.
That's an old one. Very old. Very old.
Good shit. That is good shit, GG. Really, I like that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you threw in a little Lake Michigan there too, so that now it really fucked me up.
That's right. I threw in a couple places, but yeah, that's an old one. And then even older. No, not older. No, this is newer, but still, this is a short one.
Oh, okay.
It's short.
Yeah, please something shorter, you know.
Yeah. That one was only fucking two minutes and something seconds.
Oh, it felt like 25 minutes, but that's okay, man. I'm just fucking with it.
Fuck you. All right, this one I think is about the same. Couple minutes.
Oh, God, let me go make some dinner.
No, you're lying, because your ass doesn't fucking make dinner, I bet.
Waking up next to nothing after dreaming of you and me. I'm waking up all alone, waking up so relieved while you're drinking your time with apologies. I'm thinking about
my plans for revenge. But as I know orange horizons, if Columbus is wrong, I drive straight off the edge. I drive straight off the edge. Go! Taking your own not for boredom. I'm taking my own not for fun. It helps you to rule out the sorrow. It helps me to empty my mind.
I like it.
I've spoken the brains from my head. Leaving the phone, calling the kettle black and orange and red. This kettle's being made. I've got a big fat fucking bone to pick with you, my darling. In case you haven't heard, sick and tired of trying. I wish you would take my radio. The thing we do, plugging is ready to fall. Fall. Shaking like a dog, shitty razor blade. Waking up next to nothing after drinking of you and me. Waking up all
Shaking like a dog shitting razor blade.
I'm planning out my revenge. When I got orange horizons, Columbus was strong, I dropped straight off the edge. I'm seeing red.
All right.
I've got a big fat fucking bone to pick with you, my darling. In case you haven't heard, sick and tired of trying. I wish you would take my radio. The thing we do, plugging is ready to fall. 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 Go! Run! Run! Run!
Nice, man. I like that. I like that.
Thanks, man. But it's still like I'm just barely playing rhythm in there. I mean, I am playing rhythm. So let me play something that's got some fun guitar in it. Let's just do.
Okay, wait. Before you play that, I got to ask you, did you ever hear of the band called Neurosonic?
I mean, maybe.
They're from like fucking Ontario, and I went to see them in Detroit like years ago, and then they broke up. And then when I'm on Dave's Waffle House and I see Sheila, dot to dot, I say, "Hey, Crazy Sheila," and I always refer to the song Crazy Sheila by this band Neurosonic, and they sound like you sound like them. And they broke up almost 10 years ago, but you got to check them out, dude. Neuro Sonic, Neurosonic. They're just a lot of hard driven chords, but then they slow down for it's very. Your band is similar. You just remember it and check it out. But you sound.
I wrote it down, or I got it out here. Check them out.
Yeah, play Crazy Sheila, then you'll know what I'm saying.
All right. Well, you should say that. Don't say that yet, because this one.
Yeah. Play your shit first.
They're old ones.
Yeah.
These are new ones. This is me and my guitarist singing both on this one.
All right, let's do it.
It's Thursday night, let's celebrate. Grab the crew, don't hesitate. Where's the way? Where's the train? Party vibe, let's up to the hold this in my hands, yeah. I just wait to break the shit. Every day, you know the score. Going hard, come on more.
Yeah.
It's Thursday, one day before it counts. Next is it's fucking Thursday. Tomorrow's gonna count. Next is Thursday night. Let's celebrate. Grab your throat. Don't hesitate. Where's the way? Where's the train? Party vibe. Music's in my head. Shit. Pressure's like to breathe blood. Shit. Every day you feel the storm. Wait on. Good one more. It's Thursday night. So stop fart 20. It's Thursday night. So stop fart 20. It's Thursday night. So stop fart 20. It's Thursday night. Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's that.
That's just about buying Coke in Miami.
Yeah, that song should be more famous than you.
I wish.
And me too. I love that song.
You'll respect this as a drummer. Maybe. I think it's this one. Just the beginning. Yeah. You'll hear it. I want to see if you hear it. All right. Yeah. Hear that? Did you hear that? Where it went off time? That took a lot of takes to get that right. Did you hear that? Where I'm doing
No.
one,
Play
two.
it again. Play it again. Play it again. Play it again.
1, 2, and then it goes to 1, 2. It goes backwards there.
Okay, play it again.
Which is watch. It's hard because it's hard to transition.
Oh, why threw it all away? Oh, just a chance to play. Yeah, but now I'm all alone.
Oh, wait. Yeah. All right. All right. Here you go. All right. At first, it starts with a tom, a flamin', right? Okay, the flamin' going on. All right. Then it goes to 1, 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear it.
It's hard.
And if I tried to play along with that right now, I would get fucked up when it changes. I would. It would take me.
Yeah. Trying to explain that to my drummer was a nightmare, but him and I are usually on the same page. And
Yeah.
prove that. Look at this though. I got one thing. Look, I recorded this with him. I threw my voice in the middle of the song, but I just kept it because me and everybody else was on time and everything else sounded great. So,
oh man.
That's the end of my voice.
Yeah. That's where I would get fucked up right there. I would get fucked up. Yeah, man, I like that.
Hold up. I guess I'll cut it off there. Because yeah, but that's how tight me and my drummer, but all of us pretty tight together. So
yeah,
because we're playing off his crazy ass bass drum, his double bass kick there. He's fucking a madman.
You see that old school fucking amp I got?
Yeah, a little rack mount. What is it? I've never heard of Ashley, but it kind of looks like what is it? Is it a guitar amp or bass?
It's like got these handles on it, dude. This is old school Metallica. This thing weighs like 80 pounds, man.
It's meant for a rack mount. A rack mount set. You put on top of your amp.
But I power it through my computer, and then I showed you, I power it up to these big speakers. I got really.
Your neighbors love you, man.
Oh, dude, the tools fall off my wall. All the tools and shit come off the walls when I play it. Usually I don't do it because it pisses off everyone,
A pack of Marlboro Blacks. They make your lungs black. Blacker than the top of that pack. I want to talk. I smoke.
But look at this. Look at here. Since you're talking about it, the only reason I have this here. Wait.
How much were those? Like $100 for those 2 packs?
No, but when you buy Marlboros in Mexico, this is what they look like. They're similar, but they're the same, but they're not, because Mexico Marlboros are run by the cartel, and so you can't put the Marlboro name on it. But anyway, good observation. Anyway,
good on them. They've cornered the tobacco market in some weird way. Still making money off of our Native Americans' backs. God rest their soul.
Yeah,
they're good souls.
Hey, GG, tomorrow, are you doing a live tomorrow?
Yeah, man. Well, the fuck wouldn't I? I'd see you next Tuesday with my boy Dave. Fuck yeah.
Well, it's because my homie is gonna come over tomorrow night, and maybe if you're live between 7 and 8, you can talk to him. He would fucking love to chop it up with you, dude. Oh my god.
I'm not going to interrupt cuddle time.
Yeah. Well, then next week or whatever. He's here every once a week usually. He has an office in Flint and an office in Grand Rapids, so he's back and forth. But he stopped here.
Is that what he tells his wife? Is he stopping at the office for a couple days or every week?
No,
I got to go to the regional branch once a week.
He just owns a law firm in Grand Rapids and a house, and he owns a law firm in Flint and another house. Poor fucking lawyer.
That's this. Look, you don't have to lie to me, man. You don't have to keep the story straight with me, man. I'm happy you're happy. You know what I mean?
No, but dude, you would love to just meet the guy and chop it up with him. I promise you. Oh my god.
We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
Whatever.
Couldn't find that. God, that would have been such a better joke if I could have found the blowjob noise, but I couldn't find it. Fucking A, man. Well, you know, man. But yeah, I'll be doing a show with Dave, and then I've got it depends. See, man, you know.
Yeah, you can't plan it, or fuck it, it won't never work.
No.
You plan it.
No. I've look, dude. The world doesn't revolve around you, fuckface.
Yes,
you
it
know what I
does.
mean?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. All right. No. It's I'll tell you and the 4 people here is that look, man. Sometimes I have friends that are girls that stop by. I won't call them girlfriends, and I won't call them anything but friends that are girls that I know. And sometimes I like to stop by, especially on my birthday, unbeknownst to me sometimes. Sometimes they've come at the same times, and it's bad times. I mean, it's not bad times, just bad timing on their part. I don't care. So tomorrow night, it depends. I might get a text or a knock at the door, and I'm sorry, that will trump anything you or your buddy will say or do. Because that's it'll not just you guys, you know, most things. Yeah, most everything. So don't look so forlorn.
Hey, if it works out, it works out, dude. I'm not worried. I just love hanging out with you and chopping it up about music and your music and my buddy, anything music, a little bit of laughter, a little bit of making fun of your ugly face. That's all right.
You can say that, man. You're not hurting my feelings. I could show you.
I don't even.
You do fine.
I don't even have feelings, so.
All right. I think I probably do okay in my neck of the woods. So you're all right, man.
I don't have feelings, so you ain't gonna hurt me either.
Oh, I had feelings one time. You know, my counselor asked me how my MRI went. All right. She asked me how my MRI went, and I said it was 1 hour and 15 fucking minutes. And she goes, "Oh my god." She goes, "Where did you go in your head for that long?" I said, I just made up some shit. And she's like, "Wow, I've made progress." Like, you know, she's trying to own that. I'm like, bitch, I was the one in there, right? Don't take credit for my win. No, but the fact of the matter is I might be busy, and you know, I don't want to be a dick even though I would have to be, because I'd have to go. I'd have to run, man.
You don't have to try to be a dick, all right? You don't have to try.
Trust me. You're not telling me nothing I haven't heard my whole life. At least since my very late teens. All right?
No, but hey, if it's not tomorrow, maybe it'll be the next week or the next week, but I'll get my I'll get my homie here and I'll plug in the Casio and he'll improvise. Actually, he gave it to me. But he'll improvise, sing. The fucker guy's an entertainer, dude. You can't even stop him.
You're gonna show us your Casio calculator?
No, you saw my keyboard, Dick.
Oh, that Casio. Okay, cool. I thought you were talking about an adding machine, man. I was freaking out for a minute. Your Casio watch. I was gonna say, what next? You're gonna show us a Seiko watch collection next? Hey, Seikos are great timepieces. They're like, what is that? German engineering or some shit? Come on, man. All right. What are you saying? Is it German?
Seiko? I don't know. It doesn't sound German.
It doesn't? Why not? What are you trying to say? What sounds German? Don't say it. Just shut up. I would have said it. If I would have said it, you might have had.
German, ja, es ist, verstehe Deutschland. Ich habe eine Latte. Kannst du mir einen blasen, du alte Schlampe?
Yeah, you say a lot more than I do, you fucking weirdo. Well, you're from that part of the world where all the Germans went in World War II. That fucked up for you. Y'all landed in Michigan and Wisconsin. Fuckers. Weird fucks. Nah, man. Yeah, because you know it, dude. What do you got? Frankenmuth? Yeah, man. Y'all got that weird German town, and it just.
I'm not from Michigan, Dick. I'm from Wisconsin.
You're from. All right, so you live in Michigan now?
Yeah, for like forever.
Let's see. But you're from Wisconsin. See?
Yeah.
I forget because you said today that Wisconsin. You said it twice now. I'm from Wisconsin.
Right.
I'm from Michigan.
I'm just a cheesehead stuck in Michigan, dude. That's all it is.
Why would you move lateral? I bet your life is a series of lateral fucking moves like that, isn't it?
I'm only in Michigan because of Match.com. Don't fucking remind me.
Why would you do that? Are you born? Come on, man. I know you're smarter than that, Visa. So
I'm learning.
So you married somebody from Match.com?
Yes.
And you're getting a divorce from somebody from Match.com?
Long time ago, man. Long time ago.
Okay, like how long ago?
10 years ago. And we still share custody of our kids. So what else? Do you want my fucking address? Do you want to post that, or what do you want to know about me?
No, the reason I was asking was because I was just trying to get a gauge on if this was something that you had done, recently, and like since like COVID, not have been like, oh, okay, I see what happened, or I was just trying to.
This was seven. I've been in Michigan. I've been in Michigan for 17 years.
That's fucking weird. That's too long, man. Why you? Well, but what's the? Yeah, okay, I'll go back home to Wisconsin. What the fuck? Really? Is that the win? You gonna walk next door, like side neighbor? No, I want to go fucking across the street.
More and more, I like your idea of the warm weather. I do like that.
You had to be convinced. See, the brain thaws y'all's fucking heads. It's not your fault. It's not.
But I grew up on snowmobiles, and I like the winter and downhill skiing. You know, I like that too.
You can kiss that shit goodbye for
Yeah. I ain't doing no downhill skiing anymore. No way.
Oh man, fuck that. Get a fucking jet ski.
Yeah.
Land in a shark's mouth in style. You're gonna go screaming for your mom. Look, man, I just don't make it seem like a bad thing that you moved from Wisconsin to Michigan or Michigan to Wisconsin, because again, it'd be literally like me going to Cuba. You know what I mean?
Not
still
really.
Hot. It'd be still hot, humid, hurricanes.
Yeah.
Your balls sticking to your legs, causing bat wings, the whole nine.
Oh, no, I get it. Like, why would I go back to Wisconsin? But except for all my family is there, but that's all.
Yeah, again.
I'd rather be in Florida. I've really been thinking about that every winter.
Florida, but there's because look, man, you're Midwest. Well, is that Midwest? No.
Yeah, that's totally Midwest.
Is it? Is Wisconsin? See, maybe south of you, that would be more tolerable and more meant. Maybe Arizona, man. Maybe Colorado. Maybe fucking Texas. I don't know. I'm not saying it's Florida, but it might be a state that's lower and maybe on your side of the planet, but maybe not. Maybe it is Florida. Look, man. All I know is we're one of the cheapest places, and real estate it's only going to go up because they're going to run out of room eventually, it seems.
Yep.
Because people have been moving here like crazy. But then again, we've lost a lot of people recently too, due to mass deportation. So,
no, but I think Florida has like 10% population increase in like 2 years. Like, it's massive.
Yeah, it was COVID. It was everybody moving out of New York and big cities.
Yeah,
a lot of them were from New York. It just seems at the time I noticed, it seemed that a lot of New Yorkers were moving down here.
And a while ago, DeSantis had some good business incentives for people too. I don't know if that's still the case or not, but
I wouldn't know. I don't follow that shit. So I would never know. Only thing I follow with that wise is legal marijuana. And I did just read that Arizona put out in the CDC, it's believe what you want, but there's weed out of Arizona has a deadly mold on it. And you can breathe so much of this mold in a day and be fine, but inhaled all at once is deadly. And anybody who knows anybody that's bought weed, that if you hold on to it, it's gonna go bad after a while. It just does. That's why when your parents say, "I found your weed," and you're like, "What? I had weed in my room?" And you found out they smoked it and they were tripping for days. It's because that shit probably was full of fucking toxins, as fucking about killed them. But this, like, it was just I posted it to my Facebook. Like, go watch your shit in Arizona. Right.
I grow my own shit, man, and it's getting to the point that it's so much work that it's almost not even worth it. But Michigan, we got so many shops here. Like, every pizza during COVID, every little pizza shop closed up, and now every little pizza shop is now a smoke shop.
Well, that's
I'm not saying-
counterproductive. Everybody knows you want to eat pizza when you get stoned.
I know, but there's no more little family pizza shops because they all went out of business. That's what I'm saying.
And then you got the Coney Islands or the Detroit deep dish pizzas, which is, you want to know why they call it that?
Why?
Because the first dude to serve it was an assembly line worker, and he served it in an engine manifold upside down, a tray, and it came out square. Swear to Christ, you can look it up. Look it up, motherfucker. Yeah, he was an assembly line worker. Made it in a square tray, so it's come out like that.
If that's true, that's a great story.
Why would I make that up just to fuck with your head and the 5 people watching? No, it's a fact I happen to have picked up over the years. Maybe I read it on the back of a pizza box. Maybe
Maybe you read it in a comic book. I don't know.
No, maybe it was on a Trivial Pursuit thing. All I know is it's true. You can run to the bank with that, man.
If that's true, though, that is awesome. I'm gonna fucking share that forever now.
Well, you better go ahead and verify it. Why don't you verify it? Like,
Well, it had to come from somewhere.
that's right. It's a square, right? It's as good as fucking story as any. Now, I'm telling you the truth, dude. Look,
No, that's why I like talking to you, because anything around the shithole Michigan, I like talking about.
let's see. Oh wait, no, I said. How was the Detroit deep dish pizza? Who was the first guy to make it? How? Why? Give me the deets.
According to Buddy's Pizza, baked in forged steel pans borrowed from
See?
local automotive plants, they were able to produce
Ha!
very light and crispy crust.
Listen
which
to
is
this,
now known as
motherfucker.
Detroit-style
Baked in
pizza.
forged steel
This was the
pans
first
borrowed
known
from
square
local
pizza in the
automotive
US.
plants.
More than 78 years later, the pizza style has become a national favorite.
Huh? Because it's baked in forged steel pans borrowed from local automotive plants. They
All
were
right,
produced
that's awesome. That's awesome, man.
and crispy crust, which is now known as Detroit style pizza. This was the first known square pizza in the U.S. and always fight with Chicago about it. But we know who was the real motherfuckers. Chicago wasn't making cars, were they? Don't think so. So they wouldn't have a reason for. Well, they could be making automotive pans over there, maybe. I don't believe it though. I don't know, because it says deep dish. The first deep dish was in 1928 by a company called Uno's Pizza. That's supposedly the first deep dish, but Detroit claims they're the first and only.
There's some Uno's Pizza in Madison, Wisconsin that has the best deep dish pizza you ever had in your life. I don't know.
It's been around since 1928. Dude.
That's Uno's, but maybe it's the same one.
I'm sure it is. If it's out in Wisconsin, why not? Give you fat fuck something else to eat.
No shit. No shit. You got that right.
It's so funny, dude. That's got to be a meme. Just type in Wisconsin family, and you see the they got a nice heart looking family.
Yeah, well, Michigan's the same thing. You know that.
Listen, man, Michigan is kind of fat too. God bless their souls.
Well, we say healthy.
Yeah, well, maybe so, man. Maybe that has something to do with something. Maybe all that well water you guys drink up there has something to do with something. It smells like eggs. Yeah, man.
Oh, if you talk to my homie too, this would be another topic of conversation for you. His buddy that he's known from since law school was in on that Flint deal and made a fucking ton of money on that lawsuit against Governor Snyder at the time. Remember?
No, man. But I know what you're talking about. I never knew what repercussions they got, but
That was when they sued the governor. But I know the guy, but he's in on that, and he cashed in all these lawyers. Goddamn lawyers.
I mean, man, listen, I say Flint, but usually because Flint's thing to my town. Now there's towns I can name and say I'm from, yeah, but Flint seems to be a bigger one out of the others. But I actually come from this town called Lapeer.
Yeah, I know.
In Lapeer, but I could say Grand Blanc, I could say Davison, I could say Emily City. I'm sure I could say Metamora, Dryden.
Were you near Lake St. Clair?
Nah, man, that's not ringing any bells. I mean, yeah, I know. I've seen they have a water tower there, right? So I would know that.
I just know people there. I've never even been there, but Lake St. Clair is over there.
They do. They have a water tower that says it, but that's not saying much because a lot of places out there have water towers, like Caro, motherfucking places over there. Yeah, got some weird places, man. I just went on rides sometimes because I knew that if you rode on back roads, no cops would ever pull you over. So I could get fucked up, I could go meet my dude and do some rails off the hood of my car. You go boy, and you drink a fifth of Jack Daniels and just ride the back roads, man. And you could pass out, nobody, nobody would know nothing about your ass. Yeah, nobody.
I was doing that when I was 15 years old.
Yeah, man, I didn't get to do that. Everywhere you went around here, there's a cop.
Yeah.
Tampa's a little different, but up there, man, it's like you have these back. All right, there's main ways to get to everywhere, but there's back roads too. And those back roads can mean the difference of a DUI or an MIP, which is minor imposition if you're under 21. So yeah, I'd have to. So I'd ride those back roads and just get fucked up. I'd drive out to like 12 Mile and pick up a fucking 8 Ball because I hated going out there. It always sucked. Not that buying Coke ever is fun. That's really not fun. Not on 12 Mile. That's really not fun. It's like what analogy can I even think to use? It's like, I know. I guess the best analogy I could use. No, the music, because it's thrilling.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it was pretty hairy. But then I found out, every bar has some Coke dude in it. There's a lot of bars up there. So just know that if you ever need some decent Coke, there's a dude in a bar near you that has some.
That's the whole thing. I mean, if you ever want to do a panel about legalizing drugs, I have so much to say about that topic and cocaine and how even my doctor, even growing up, my doctor growing up, that my parents swore the best doctor ever. Like by the time I was a senior in high school, he was in prison for dealing coke. My doctor. They all do it, dude. They all fucking do it. Like I swear to God, maybe not all, but everyone that you think doesn't do it does it. Period. Give me a break.
You never know, man. You never know. Now,
You don't know.
well, listen, if they prescribe prescriptions, they prescribe amphetamines plus salt, which is Adderall, which is just stripped out cocaine. That's all it is. That's the blue cocaine or the pink cocaine.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Too cheap.
Well, I'm unconventional, Gigi. I think that all drugs should be legalized, good or bad. It doesn't matter. So,
Yeah, one way or the other, I'd be happy for you either way, bro, boss man. Well, because it's not going to stop my intake or my flow.
well, or just because
I'd
they
be
make
happy for you anyway.
just because they make heroin legal tomorrow doesn't mean you're going to start doing heroin, right?
Well, no, doesn't. But
I mean,
if
you probably would, but not everyone.
I sure would. If you wanted to, you could. I mean, it's really easy. But yeah, you could just go to the doctor and say your back hurts, and they'll give you some form of opiate that is easier and better for you than heroin. More addictive, easier buzz, more controlled. It's a prescribed amount. You're taking it orally versus intravenously. So, you're taking, they just moved to pharmacology, bro. It's easier, safer, and controlled. So now instead of having, your dealer who's giving you X amount of what he doesn't know, you're now getting it from your doctor who's keeping you in a system that is controlling it to you. So, there's no, in my opinion, it wouldn't matter.
In my opinion, they just
doctors.
In my opinion, they should just make it all legal somehow. I mean, it takes a long time to figure out how, but at least if it's legal, then you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting then.
See, maybe it's from, I don't know, maybe it's from my years of touring. I got a lot of, in Texas, it's just heroin and weed are the same thing. There's no difference. A cop calls it all dope, and they don't discern it, and it's so illegal that you'll get hemmed up for, you still get hemmed up pretty good for weed there, and that's just weed and a pill. Each pill is a felony. So you're
what you're saying is in Texas they treat weed as bad as coke,
like heroin. They treat it just like heroin. It's one's illegal, the other's illegal. Both are illegal, and it's and then you got places like Kentucky and Alabama who just can't seem to realize that, hey, now it's 2025 and you should be able to decide. Your state, should be able to come to some consensus, but that means there's people who make the decisions aren't, they still see it as taboo.
Well, I had two.
An argument could be made that more kids have access to it in Michigan and Florida now. One could make that argument. Now, is that true? I don't know the numbers. I would doubt it. Not any more than it was for me to go out in 1992 to now and buy a dime bag. Well, whatever bag.
I just don't like seeing people die from heroin because I've had two personal close, and I don't mean like I'd read it in the paper, like two close and personal friends die of heroin. One was maybe an overdose, maybe a suicide. You don't know. Maybe they didn't know, but two of them anyway. And I'm saying if you legalized it and then you had a little control over it, maybe you could do it and you don't die. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the only perfect death, man. It's the only way to perfectly unalive somebody is giving them the past history of being a dope head, because nobody will believe a doper. Nobody believes a heroin addict or an ex-heroin or an ex-meth addict. You know, if you can establish that, then yeah. Suicide,
yeah, but if you have clean heroin and you do it in the right amount, you can do heroin your whole life and it won't affect you more than a cigarette or having a beer. There's nothing wrong with it under the right amount.
Oh, it is. You know what that's like. I don't know if you know what it's like, but if not, I do. And it's because you're always chasing that first high and you become tolerant over time. So you have to keep up in your dosage, and you're always chasing that longer euphoria, man.
Yeah, right. But we don't have to put. So what? We don't have to. My point,
the more you
GG.
have to do just to baseline yourself.
My point
You
is,
have to just take it to baseline just to keep, feeling normal, not even fucked up.
my point is, GG, is that the people who want it are gonna do it, whether you want them to do it or you don't want them to. They're gonna.
I agree.
I would like them to be able to do it and not fucking die.
Well, but you still, yeah, I guess it's just there's a lot to it, because I mean, you have to offer them a way to also be clean. Because if you're going to offer them a way to get fucked up, you got to offer a way to get clean. So that means up sales for Suboxone and Subutex, which is, not a perfect thing in itself. Or you're going to have to rely on people to do it on their own, which is highly miserable. I mean,
Wow.
it's one of the worst. If you think cigarette quitting was a pain in the ass, no. This is where you don't want to be in your own skin and have your own thoughts kind of withdraws, because every thought is poison and everything feels ice cold.
Yeah, man.
It's a terrible thing.
Well,
I know it.
I don't do cocaine, but I have done it, and I loved it so fucking much that I don't even want it. I don't want it ever.
I'm talking heroin withdrawals, but coke withdrawals is just more like it's not the same.
Yeah.
I never trusted anybody who told me they were in AA or NA for cocaine, because it's a party drug and it's something else, but you're blaming the cocaine. Like, okay, listen, if you're a cocaine addict and you're an alcoholic, I'm going to say the alcohol is what's ruining your life, not the cocaine. Cocaine isn't what ruins your life.
Right.
Does it, whatever it does, but it's not, there's always something else with it. It's a party drug, man. It's a social drug. It's not like you can go home and veg out and watch a movie on coke.
And it's expensive. It's expensive, dude.
It depends. Depends on who you know and how much you buy. It's like anything, right?
True that. I know all fucking about it, UG.
I don't know what state's closest to Colombia, but it's probably close to Florida.
Colombia and Peru, that's where it's at, man.
Yeah, pretty close. We're the closest to them fucks that washes up on our beaches, dude. Already bundled up for us and everything. It's almost like they're giving us tastes. Hey, don't forget, there's still cocaine out there in the world. We'll wash it up on your beach and Indian Rocks. Fucking Indian Rocks Beach. You get a free taste of Coke for the weekend. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe there's people, maybe it's man, but you gotta know, everybody's biochemically different, So maybe, Coke, you can get really addicted to just Coke. I need Coke. Like Scarface. See, Scarface wasn't believable to me, man. I don't know. Something else was the catalyst, but that was just a fun thing to do. But I was never hooked on it. It was something I could do.
No. Everyone that I know,
Whenever.
everyone that I know that does coke does it like recreationally once a week or once a month or something. I don't know anybody that got hooked on it
Look,
and it destroyed their life. They do it and you got to have some money. But anyway, I don't know anybody that destroyed their life.
And that's where I picked up. I mean, that's not where, but that's where I reignited picking that bad habit up again. Was when I was up in Michigan. Because that's that. Look, they didn't have better coke, but it was just accessible. When I'm telling you, man, there's somebody in every bar.
Yeah,
they're strategically placed, and their name is Kyle.
You're right. Every bar, fucking right.
And they even look the same. The guys, they got a mustache, just a stash though, and it's usually a poorly grown in stash.
And his name is Kyle.
Kyle, dude.
Everyone knows Kyle.
You can usually just walk in and say, "Hey, where's Kyle?" And they'll just call him from some table. He's probably playing poker. Yeah, people play poker at bars in Michigan.
You know what, GG? Seriously, cocaine never did nothing for me except just make me like sit in the bar and drink. And then at 7 a.m, and like, where's everybody going? We're just starting. All it did was make me drink more. I never really got nothing out of it.
And then you would have driven home. I'm just saying, now listen to this scenario. Not that it happened. Then you would have driven and maybe gotten pulled over by a cop, and then the cop you'd have told the cop, "Yes, officer, I've had a few drinks." You're not going to say, "Yeah, I bumped some rails off a hooker's ass." You're going to say, yeah, officer, I was drinking. And because you're damn sure going to want the story to stick when you tell your wife or significant other the same fucking story that you were drinking, and drinking is going to get back to your parents, not the hooker's ass or the cocaine. And drinking is going to be what ruins your life. That's why some people ruin their life on drinking up there.
Yeah, man.
Because it's seriously, man, it makes Coke better. Coke makes you want to drink a little bit. Because you get talking and you just
you make me wanna go get some fucking Coke right now, GG.
Oh.
Really? Like,
thanks. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying.
It's been like 7 years, I think. It's been a long time.
Well, then you should probably go another 7. It would probably make you feel terrible.
Well, or I move to Peru. Maybe I'll fucking move to Peru then.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to move to Peru and do something that's probably illegal there. It's probably it's always crazy, those places that have it. It's always the most illegal there.
In Peru and Colombia, you can have the leaves. And you can chew on them things all day and get high. That's legal.
I don't know, man. Maybe you got to be some tribe. Because look, people thought in Jamaica that marijuana was legal, and it's not.
That's what I'm saying. It's taken 50 years for people to accept marijuana, and now it's going to take another 50 years to accept cocaine, and then another 50 to accept heroin.
But if you would say Jah was your ruler and you lived in a bomb clot, then you could get away with it and say it's your religion in Jamaica. But if you just go down there as a tourist, go on vacation, leave on probation, or spend it all in a bohemian prison jail, which sounds worse, right? Come on. I never want to go to another country and break the rules. Never, because I don't want to end up, man. I remember when I went to Mexico, the guards laughed at us when we walked over. And when we came back, they I was seriously thinking they weren't going to let us back in. Yeah, and I learned that pretty quick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think I'm leaving this place. Not anymore. I want to come back too bad. I'll go to Canada all day long because what? What? What am I going to deal with? They don't have a killer what, cartels and
No. And weed is legal in Canada now. It never was, but now it is.
dude, it was like a scene out of a movie. We walked into this first town, and within minutes, there was carloads of dudes rolling into town, and none of the like with chop-topped cars, not convertibles, man. These were cars with no top, and there was dudes piling out of them with baseball bats, and they were looking for us, and because all we did was go to a bar. And that was all it took. That's how noticeable you are there. They just don't see that three white dudes walking in. Something's not right. So lucky we got out of there. It's probably because every one of us was over 6 foot. We probably could have taken on the army. We would have been a national threat. There's 6 dudes that are fucking 6'5" here. Get them out of here. They'll take all of our women. That's what I feel like, though, man, because I can remember we went into a bar, the waitress came over, and I can remember we were like, man, the waitress is hot. Wow, she's a beautiful girl. And we noticed a couple other hot ones, and then next thing you know, there was each one of them had like 5 dudes surrounding them. We're like, oh my God, we are in the wrong place, man. That's my sister. That's my chica. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. But you can also go to Miami and have that experience, brother. So, shut your face. They got a little Mexico, a little Cuba, a little Trinidad, little all little divisions, little Dominican Republic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't know about all that stuff. I stay on the lowbrow humor, man. Start overthinking stuff. Especially shit I can't change, then I'm not having fun anymore. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm gonna have a good time the rest of my life. And I'm gonna keep swatting away the flies. Because man, that's always gonna happen to you. Doesn't matter what happens. If you
GG, did I ever tell you that I'm a sailor? Did I show you my boat?
No.
Oh no. Oh.
Maybe. Look, it wouldn't be your fault if you told me and I forgot. But nah, man, I don't remember that about you at all. I would have made fun of you being Captain Douche Nozzle the Third or something like that.
Well, I got plans in a few years of because I've been sailing for like 3 years. I'm on a race team. I'm actually on a race team, not just sailing for fun. We race. I got 32 races this year again. But in a few years, I really want to cash out and buy a sailboat and go travel the whole world. Free gas, no gas, just sail. You got to have a little money, but a sailboat, and then just cruise the world, everywhere in the whole world, the rest of my life. That's what I'm doing.
Sounds like the worst thing in the world to me, but man, if that's your deal.
Oh, it's going to take a few years. It's going to take a few years to save some money, but that's the way to do it, man. Like just sailing.
But haven't you? What's the motto of a boat? What's that old saying of a boat? What's that old saying? They say about money and boats.
You're better off knowing somebody like me that's a millionaire and being part of it and not owning the boat. So that's all I got to say. That's what I do. I just am lucky enough to be on a here. Gigi, I know I showed you this, but let me show you.
What answer was that? I don't even know what the fuck that meant. Look, you're not silver tongued. You might think you are in your head, but to me, I caught every word of that.
Well, fuck yourself. Here's my boat. Here's my boat.
Now you said you're part of a team.
Yeah, I'm crew on this boat.
And you can just live on that and take it all around the world anytime you want.
Oh my God, you don't know. Look at this boat. That mast is 65 feet tall. You got to think about a 7-story building. That's how big this is.
What if it rips? God forbid. If like
last year
rips it.
Last year. You there?
Yeah. I'm here. You're not though. You're
okay. Last year, no, 2 years ago, this big, I don't know if you can see this, but this big ass sail on the front, that's called a spinnaker.
Oh, can't see it at all.
All right, Dick. Anyway, that ripped.
The biggest part of that takes up most of the picture, you mean? The big ass white thing up
there. Yeah, and that thing tore. That thing tore.
Spinnaker.
That thing tore in a race, and his insurance paid for a new one. You know, guess how much that sail was? Guess how much?
$20.
$20?
Well, they made pants out of that shit, so they should have.
14,000.
Yeah, see, and you're just gonna go gallivanting across the world.
Well, like I said, you gotta have a little money.
Yeah, you gotta save several to buy several sails.
Well, I didn't. Maybe you got to be a pirate. Maybe you got to be a pirate and steal a sail. If you need a sail, maybe you got to steal it.
Nah, man. I'm gonna save up enough money every year and put away just enough to get like 3 sails.
I could sew all your dirty fucking underwear together and make a sail if I had to.
Hey, that's what you think, man. You know, it's specialized fucking part that you have to have, and when that thing goes, when the spinnaker goes, haven't you heard that saying? When the spinnaker goes, all hell breaks loose. A fucking spinnaker.
Yeah, that's funny, dude. That's funny.
This guy runs his mouth talking to Spinnaker. Motherfucker, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. But listen, I'll tell you one thing. That's a horrible idea. From start to finish, you'd have to be a millionaire right now and put away millions to be able to afford a crew to help you man that thing and to stay the night with you every night when you decide to go out on some bum ass fucking boat.
I could probably
microwave free.
I could probably finance. I could probably sell my house and finance that fucking boat, and then in 1 year, I would crash that thing.
No, you'd have a sale.
I can't afford this sale.
You'd crash it and then part it off. Sell each one of the sales. How do you pay? You part out a fucking sailboat. Fuck. Calix, what's up, Calix?
Okay, but
you didn't
anyway,
miss anything, man. You didn't miss nothing.
DG, I gotta tell you, the guy that owns the guy that owns my boat, he bought it from a guy in New York who used to go to fucking Aruba all the time and the Bahamas and shit. Because you can go just days and days, months and months. It's 40 feet. It's like a cottage. All this technology and displays everywhere. This thing is amazing, man. Oh my God. It's so, I just can't say how awesome it is. And I told him I'm going to steal his boat. And he said, go ahead. It's got insurance. You can go ahead and steal it. So I got to figure out how.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. Piracy is the easier option. Because you're never going to, you won't save up enough for a backup sail. And then how many sails on us, how many spinnakers are on a goddamn boat at any given time? How many sails would this?
Hey, all you gotta do is go to Colombia once a year, and that's
you just want to be Christopher Cross, man. That's your dream, is to be looking out, sailing. Yeah. Eating your microwaved brie. Some Chablis, so you can jerk off and cry like the sad fuck you are in Aruba. Because let me show you a picture of Aruba real quick, my friend.
I already jerked off and cried 3 times while I was talking to you, dickhead.
Let me tell you, man. Yeah. Aruba, you can have your Aruba.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because when you're not in a resort, it's Aruba, man. It looks kind of third worldish, bro. No offense to the great nation of Aruba, Jamaica, who want to take you to Bermuda, Bahama. You're not a fucking pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, who want to take you to Kokomo or some shit. Take it faster, then we'll take it slow. There's no place, Kokomo, man.
Kokomo is in Indiana, by the way.
What?
Kokomo is in Indiana. That's what they're speaking about in that song. Just so you know.
No, they're not.
Yep.
Why would he talk about all these realistic places that are beautiful destinations? And then
that's the joke. That's the whole joke behind it. If you don't know.
Yeah, well, I guess they were known for jokesters, being jokesters with their songs. Help Me Rhonda's about the slut in 4th grade, but everybody had to. She was a little nympho,
Are you you like the Beach Boys, or you don't? You're not really into that.
I mean, what do I care? Nah, I mean, I mean,
You'll never admit it. You'll never admit it that you listen to it when you're alone at night.
listen, man. There's every now and again I'll hear a song, and I'll go, "Hey, man, that song, that's a good tune, man." But it's not often, and it's not regular. The last song I heard that I liked was "Be True to Your School," and it's not one that I would have thought I would have liked, but I must have had some fucking weird. Because it's not even when I think of it's the antithesis of everything I was, but for some reason I heard that song and I'm like, I guess the it just sounds so perfect, like be true to your school, let your colors fly. It's like that was so that was some other planet to me, man. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I couldn't relate to the Beach Boys, man. So no, I'm not a fan. Never. I get,
But like when you were, when you were like 25,
those were really into them,
When you were like 25, you didn't like the Beach Boys. Like, it's kind of groovy. You never really did like it. Memorize it all.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know every song you can think of, but it's just
yeah.
I liked Pet Sounds better than anything they did.
I did love the Beach Boys for a long time, man. And now, if I fucking hear it, I will smash my own radio. I really will smash my own radio.
Yeah, see, it's just gray. What is that? Were they really some early MK Ultra shit? See, that wouldn't shock me. But that wouldn't shock me. I'll wiki it. But then again, I mean, just because you can wiki it, come on, Calix, you know that. But let me see. Yeah, that it was known. There was this. There's a conspiracy, but I guess MK Ultra isn't a conspiracy. But the Beach Boys being involved with it, I don't know if that's been substantiated or just theorized. I don't know. But I'm looking, and I don't.
What was that fucker's name from the Beach Boys? Brian Johnson, the main guy? Yeah. I don't remember. I like talking about old school music, dude. Just whatever. What's the chat saying? What's the chat saying, GG?
It's just Calix. He's talking about how it was an MK Ultra thing, which would have been more of an LSD thing, because I think they were swept up in as much as anybody, I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, yeah, if you find out, let me know. That's interesting, because I haven't heard that. I know that the Manson thing was MK Ultra was going to be that, according to the book I read, Manson and the CIA something or other. I could look up the book, but I'm not going to. And but anyway, it was Manson was the excuse to maybe start or stop the LSD, and then when it got, but it was also used to get rid of the hippie subculture. Because if you think about it, when Sharon Tate was murdered, that was the end of the Summer of Love. So, because then families from around America could see what hippies did to kids. Hippies was turning kids into killers like the Manson family. So it made now it made kids who had long hair, parents were going, "You got to cut your hair," and it started to make the hippie movement fade out and turn into the punk rock movement. So, you know,
Charles Manson, that fucker is still alive, isn't he? He's like 90.
oh, he's dead. Talking about where have you been? He said
He's alive.
it's not alive.
Oh, no?
No,
I think he is alive.
I don't know when he died, but I know he died. When did?
I don't.
You're thinking of Marilyn Manson? He's still alive.
No, Charles Manson. He's alive, dude.
He's not alive, dude. He died in 2017.
He just applied for parole like 5 years ago and got denied. Maybe he's dead, but I mean, I think he's alive. I think he's alive, dude.
You're wrong.
You don't think somebody would have celebrated when he died? You don't think we would know that?
Yeah. Yeah. In 2017, November 19th, in Bakersfield, California.
Oh,
You dumb fuck.
so now I gotta take down my shrine. Damn it!
Asshole. Fucking yeah, he died at 83.
No, he did not die in 83. You dumbass.
He was 83. What are you, man? What are you? Are you stoned or just born with a 98 IQ?
I don't answer questions.
Because I'm saying to you, he died when he was 83. He died in 2017 at the ripe age of 83. Now, maybe that's young
Wow.
to you Midwesterners, but to the rest of us, that's about the time we turn over and die. Yeah, man. Charles Manson he's been dead. Not just died, he's been dead.
All right, so I gotta blow out my candles.
17. So that's 8 fucking years ago. Your life stopped when you got divorced. Your life stopped, man.
I've been burning candles for 8 years for no reason.
You up with the candles. You've been out of your mind. You've been asleep since 2017, man. Because the last thing you could remember was Charles. You probably woke up on November 19th, still married and happy, and thought, huh, Charles Manson's still alive. Crazy. And then later that day,
My last good year was like 2000.
I'm not saying it was your good year. I'm saying it was just one of the years you were married, man, towards the end. Because your life stopped around that time, because that's when you fucking forgot about current events and shit you'd have to be wifely topical for. You know what I'm saying? You see, you don't got to give a fuck now. I mean, in your head, he's been living happily in your brain, rent free for fucking 8 years. He's lived rent free in your brain, and you didn't know no better. And it's because the only person who would have laughed at you or would have made you care to know that was a wife. So, when did you get a divorce?
I don't answer questions.
2018, I'll bet you my ass it was. If my math doesn't fail me, your current event stop.
Fuck off. You're close, but no cigar.
Yeah, I know.
Dickhead.
I know. I'm close, man. I'm dotting around it. I'm closer than not. Your current event stopped in 2017, man. It's all a blur to you since. We could go over some cool shit, man. You know,
Gigi. Okay. Number one.
Obama's not president anymore. And you know what?
What?
his vice president was actually the president, man. It was weird. Did you hear about that?
DG, you fucking dick. DG, you fucking stupid dick. Wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna send you an email. And tomorrow I'm gonna tell you what you were right about and what you were wrong about. Because you're kind of spot on, but you missed the whole thing.
I gotta win.
No, you already lost, and tomorrow I'll explain.
Whatever, man. Listen. When it's so fun to say it because it's you wouldn't be the first to. I'm speaking by experience, man. Come on, listen, or whatever, something, you know.
Hey, that's the
dude.
beautiful part about meeting people is you can never know someone, and I give you bits of information, but I can blow and I'm not going to tell you about what I'm saying. I'm going to email you tomorrow.
See, all right, but you know
I'll blow your fucking mind away. You don't even know. You don't know nothing yet.
You listen, dude. I'm sure it's way more detail. I can't get details right, homie, but I can dot around it way better.
Yeah.
The only difference between me and a psychic is I'm closer than a psychic would be, and that's what you do know. That's why you flipped me off, and it's because I'm extremely good at reading people. I pick up little things that you think you know what you're putting out, but I see a completely different set of things.
You only pick up what I put out there for you, which is only about 25%. I don't give you. What am I going to do? Give you everything? No.
You don't know how other people read you, so you can't give me a percentage of what I'm going to read on you. You know, which either means you think you're smarter than everybody.
Or fuck you, I don't. Fuck you, dick.
Or everybody's just dumb.
I never said I'm smarter than anyone, dickhead. Don't even accuse me of that.
That's a joke.
I like chopping it up with you because we all got these experiences, man, that nobody knows about until you really get into it, and then sometimes you want to talk about it, and then sometimes you don't, and that's why I'm saying tomorrow. Hey, Gigi, shut the fuck up. Tomorrow I'll email you, and I'll give you a story that I kind of.
You don't have
don't want to talk about online, sometimes.
Unless, why would you didn't gotta? I'm not asking you if it takes you to a bad place. Don't talk about it. I don't care.
Oh, it's a good place. It's a good place, but
it's just funny that I mean, fuck.
Okay.
It's very similar to me and many other men across the world. Or maybe not across the world, but across the great country of America, because it's pretty easy to get divorces here. I don't think it's too easy in Kazakhstan to go cheat on your spouse. I think they cut your clitoris off with a fishing hook or something. Maybe not. Maybe that was racist of me to say. But I know they don't value their women very much. Or in Nigeria, where you have to give the family a cow to marry one of their daughters, so because the cow is worth more than the daughter, kinda, because kind of why they have kids. Look, it's other countries, other deals, man. Wisconsin, that's another country to me.
Yeah, well, like South America.
Canada.
like South America, Colombia and shit, the age of consent is like 15 there, dude.
We should have just taken your cheese and kicked you the fuck out of back to Canada. You're just, you're a step from Canadian, bro. That's terrible. That should be.
You did.
Should we blame the government or blame society?
Or should we blame the images on TV?
No, blame Canada! Blame Canada! For their beady little eyes, clapping heads upon the lies. Blame Canada! Blame Canada! We need to form a full assault against us!
Gigi, I have never been accused of being close to Canadian. That made my fucking day. That made my fucking day, man.
Well, it wouldn't have been that hard of them to dip it on down to Wisconsin and back up again. What? We'd have lost what? Cheese? No, we'd have strong-armed it out of you along with your Indians.
No, now you got me thinking I need to move to Florida because, yeah, the farther away from Canada. Yeah, eh?
See? You're close, man. We did what? What separates you is a wall of cheese, man. That's all. Because where do they get their poutine? And where did who puts the cheese in the poutine, baby? You fucks. That's who. Poutine. See?
Oh shit! God damn it! Happy birthday, GG, you motherfucker!
It's my birthday. Thanks. It's okay.
Oh yeah, number one. I'm number one. Happy birthday, GG.
Thanks, man. I wanted it to be you. That's what I was hoping for when I woke up.
That's what it's all about, man. That's why we were brought together tonight.
Whoa. Thank God for this. I when you get our age, we don't want to care about it, do we? And it's not, and to me, it's not even one of those things that probably nobody mentioned it. I probably wouldn't either. And I wouldn't stop in the day and go, nobody even cares that I'm some arbitrary goddamn number.
Yeah, nobody does except for me. So whatever.
People do, and I appreciate it. And I wish I wasn't getting older, but I'm only getting handsomer and lasting longer in the sack. Yeah, I'm single, ladies. Hey now. So let's party. Let's party, man. Single dudes. Aren't you a single guy?
I am.
Why am I asking? Yeah, of course you are.
I am. Yeah, I am single. Yep.
I answered that before you even answered it. So I knew that. I just wanted to make it was rhetorical is what that was, my man. I already knew that goddamn answer. So no, dude.
I'm not but let's put it this way. I'm not available either. So
you get your dick wet regularly, do you? Well, come on.
I didn't say that either. No, you're wrong about that too. Anyway.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't a
fuck
statement.
You. Shut the fuck up, DG.
Question.
Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I hope you live another year.
I will. Not going anywhere. Got too much to do and not enough time to do it, man. I didn't work.
Actually, do you ever think about sitting on the beach for the remainder of your life? Just sitting on a beach?
I don't like the beach, man.
Or sitting in a brick wall somewhere? I don't know what you want.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. I'm not doing anything. I can't think of one thing I'm doing that I don't want to do, man. Not one.
You and I got the same problem, then.
What? What the fuck is that? I ain't got any problem. What problem's that? Don't try to psychoanalyze me, dude. You get lost in this fucking prism of a mind.
Okay, I'll stop for a minute then.
Trust me. No. What did you even say? You didn't have to
I don't know. I don't know.
I wasn't sensitive about it.
I thought you wanted to go on
Oh,
a sail. I thought you wanted to go on a sailboat with me forever, but maybe
yeah.
not.
Yeah. I want to be your Sergeant Dan. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, you're Forrest Gump.
That would be Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan, get it straight.
Whatever. I don't care. That's how much I am not going to have anything to do with it. I went on a boat one time. No, maybe twice, man. But it was two times too many. I don't
Hey,
do
Dick.
boats. I don't fish.
Hey, Dick. This summer, if you ever get up here, I'll take you out on that fucking sailboat, man, and I'll show you. You'll love it. You'll just love it. You won't even imagine. You'll never forget it. You'll be like, holy shit.
I wouldn't even tell you I was there then. Because I don't want to go out on a boat. I don't like boats. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be like me saying, I'm going to pull you on stage and throw a guitar in your hands.
Fucking A. I'm in. I'm down. Yep.
All right.
I can do it.
In front of. All right. Doesn't matter. You're going to say you're in no matter what I say at this point.
No, I'm not afraid of that. No.
Well,
that's
no.
not...
I don't know your fears. All I know is one of mine is being not on the ocean or not in a big body of water that I have to swim out of because I was depending on somebody who might as well have been me fucking piloting something he shouldn't have been. Because if you knew how, we wouldn't be in this predicament. Our spinnaker wouldn't have broken and slashed somebody's neck, and
it can be.
We got harpooned by a barracuda. You don't know, man. The ocean wants you dead. It's indifferent to the survival of man.
Well, like I say, I sail on Lake Michigan, and that gets bad enough. But sometimes it is very dangerous. Like it's the captain, my skipper.
Yeah, but you'll have.
He doesn't fuck around. He doesn't fuck around. If the wind is this, he'll make you put on a life preserver. He'll do this. It is actually dangerous, but it's a lot of fun too.
I mean, man. Look. Look, it's kind of this. Here's how I took it. I learned early in my life that my stepdad, that I would never like him because he was a certain kind of a person. Now, this has nothing to do with it, but part of that person was he was a boater, a big boater, and it's kind of. It kind of went with his personality. So it was, boaters are a certain type of a person.
Well,
And
he was a power boat. He was a power boater, not a sailor.
No, you're right. Had he ever ridden on a fucking sailboat? I don't know. But I know boaters are just a different breed. And not for better or worse, because now I like the guy. I like him a lot, actually. But I'm talking growing up. I just always
someday, some fucking day, I'm gonna like you too, Gigi. Just gotta go. Just gotta be patient.
It's the same thing with every guy who's into a motorcycle got to buy a vest and have a club. No, it's not always the case. Peter Benton, what's up, man?
Peter.
Peter Benton.
Oh, GG. By the way, one night I tried to go on. Oh my God, my fucking battery. Hang on. I'm plugging it in. God.
He didn't get it. We'll just have his visage stuck there. Well, now that I can do it, let me give Calix Hey now, Calix. Oh, I saw Jimbo on here too earlier. I forgot to give him one. But Peter Ben, what's up, Peter? I am the werewolf.
I'm gonna fart so hard. Oh my god.
Nailed it. Right. Yeah, well, you know, I was just talking shit. Just was bored tonight, so now I'll leave. I've already been on for 2 hours or longer. 10, 11, 12, 3 hours. Been on too long as it is. So I'll run out of here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. Appreciate you guys coming though for stopping by. For those of you who did, it was just on a whim thing. I wasn't gonna do it, but I at around 10, I was like, you know, because I don't know, Walt asked me, somebody asked me if I was going live, and I was like, no, I don't think so. I'll just wait till Tuesday with Dave. But then I had some free time and wanted to laugh and smoke a little bit. Talk to you hooligans. And I did. Mission fucking accomplished. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. It's only 6 a.m. You're on your way to work, man. Look at you. Getting out of here. Already on your way out the door. This dude, man, he's either waking up going to work or going to bed. Never meet in the middle, Pete. Yeah, we do. Over at the Waffle House, we do. And you know, you probably get the perfect amount of me, just to be honest. Probably just the right amount. But anyway, I don't have much else to give anyway. I mean, I do. I could talk for fucking ever, but if I can make somebody like B say interesting. He's fun. Yeah, I know. Have a good one, Calix. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Thanks for stopping by, Pete. Have a good day at work, Peter Benton. I'll see you later on at the Waffle House. Calix, thank you, brother. Have a good night. Anybody else who's watching or whatever, love you and have a good night. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Keep the down. Why?
Deep beats, they thunder down. Why? Why? Woo! Yeah! Why? Why? Woo! Hear me now. be found. From the rooftops to the underground, echoes of rebellion pound. Why? Let the anthem soar. Whoa, we're ready for more. Bridges burn, but we won't cower. Why? Feel our power. Hear me now. Why? Woo! Yeah! Why? Woo! Hear me now.
See you, man.
And it's in their gold, hey! On every corner of dreams ignites. Why? In the starless eyes. Whoa, in the total arms, in the rhythm's fire, we'll find no harm. Feel the fire, feel the fight. Stay firm through the night.
Thanks for coming to the 420 show. It may be over, but you can still bask in its glow. We laughed, we chilled, we told bad jokes. Now it's time to say goodbye, but continue to come back for more and tell a friend. It's just for fun and don't mean to offend. Thank you for tuning in, oh yeah, we had a blast, we all laughed, you know we care, but don't be sad or mad or glum. We'll be back for more next week, same place with all the fam, that's for sure. On our face, it's that